the Korean treatments girls actually book when they want to expensive. If you coming to Korea and want to know what treatments are actually worth it, this video is for you. That's right, yeah. Come on, hurry now. Yes, yes, yes.
Hi, my girls. It's ILIYU. So today's video is part 2 from my last one, and we are talking about the Korean treatments that are actually super popular in Korea right now. I personally get a lot of skin treatment and beauty maintenance done here in Korea. And if you watch my Korean channel, you've probably seen a lot of that already. But out of everything I've tried it, I picked just 5 treatments that I genuinely love. I'm gonna walk you through the price, what it does, and what the downtime is like. So let's get into it! First, under eye fat repositioning. Korean called 눈 밑 지방 재배치. This is seriously one of the hardest procedures in Korea right now. It's honestly closer to surgery than a simple treatment, and it usually takes about an hour. You're usually under sedation for it, so it's not something you just casually pop in for. The price is usually around $700 to $1,000. What they do is remove or reposition the puffy fat under your eyes and place it more evenly into the hollow area under the eyes. And girl, this can make such a big difference if you always look tired, have dark cycles, or that sunken under eye look. It makes the under eye area look smoother, brighter, and even gives your face a little more dimension. The downside is, yes, the bruising and swelling are real. For about a month, you can definitely have visible swelling or bruising, but it gradually gets better. And around the 3 months mark, a lot of people start noticing that their dark cycles look way less obvious. So yes, it's relatively simple compared to bigger surgeries, but it's also one of the trendiest things in Korea right now. Second, skin Botox. If you ever come to Korea, this is honestly one of my top recommendations. This treatment helps smooth out fine lines and makes your skin tighter and more refined overall. I personally get it about once every 6 months to once a year. The price range is pretty wide, usually around $70 to $200 per session. It can depend on whether the Botox is imported or domestic. I usually get J-O-Min Botox because I heard it has less chance of lesions building up and it tends to last well. If you ever looked at Korean girls and thought, how is there for a head so crazy smooth? This is a big reason why. I usually get it in my forehead, around the eyes, or in smile line area where I have little fine lines. The treatment itself is super quick, about 30 minutes, give or take. And the best part, there are usually no major swelling or bruising, so you can go right back to your normal routine. Your skin doesn't change overnight, but little by little, your lines soften and your skin looks smoother. Third, fat extraction injection. Korean called 지방 추출 주사. Okay, next up, and this one gets more popular every time the weather starts warming up. Fat extraction injection. Basically, this is a body treatment where they remove fat from areas you don't love. They first help soften or loosen up the fat and then remove it through a small tube. So if you have a stubborn area like your arms, love handle, lower belly, or things, This is the kind of treatment people look into. You can do it area by area, and the cost is usually based on how much fat is removed. For example, one bottle can be around $106, and if you need more removed, some clinics offer unlimited option instead of charging bottle by bottle. The treatments usually take about 1 to 1.5 hours, but I do have to warn you, the blushing can be intense. For about a month, the treated area can look really brilliant. So I honestly recommended doing this in winter if you can. And yes, I did this on my size too. Also, just so you know, this is different from full-on liposuction surgery. Number 4, titanium lifting. Korean called titanium lifting. This is another lifting treatment that's really trending in Korea right now. People get this to make their face shape look smoother and more ripped. And yes, a little more snatched. What makes this one so popular is that a lot of other lifting treatments can come with swelling or bruising. But with titanium, the lifting effect is often visible pretty much right away. That's why a lot of people get it a few days before an important shoot or event. Price-wise, the lower end is around $140 to $200, and the more premium session can go from about $340 to $500.50. It usually takes about an hour, but the price can go up depending on your face size or how much area is treated. So if you want that,
I did something, but I'm not gonna tell you what
kind of look, this is that girl. 5th, shrink and emote. These are probably two of the most well-known lifting treatments in Korea, and they have been popular for a long time. Both are facial treatments, and the goal is to make your face line look smoother, tighter, and a little more ripped. Basically, they are the kind of treatments people get when they want to look prettier in a really polished way. But here's the key. This is where your face type really matters. People usually fall into two categories. Either you have thinner skin and less facial fat, or you have thicker skin and a fuller face. If your skin is thin and you don't have a lot of facial fat, I'd usually shrink. If your skin is thicker and you have more facial fullness, emote is usually the better fit. Once you know your skin type and how much facial fat you have, it gets way easier to figure out which one makes sense for you. So those were my 5 Korean treatments I personally recommended. If you ever come to Korea, these are definitely the kinds of treatments you might want to look into, especially because they're actually popular here right now. And in my next video, I'm gonna talk about how to look prettier like Korean girls with a month challenge you can actually try. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you next one. Bye, my girls! Mwah.